Hi everybody, welcome again to Wingman Wisdom. Yesterday's video, well, I got a little bit long-winded. Imagine that from a radio guy. But for you folks who watched it, I do appreciate it. Today I'm going to keep it a little bit shorter. Yes, I have created a new and updated, expanded free RV report. If you've not yet downloaded it, I certainly wish you would. If you have downloaded it and you found value in it, you know anybody that's thinking about buying or selling an RV, please tell them to go to freervreport.com. And if you're looking for an RV dealer to buy from, an RV dealer that I trust, go to freervreport.com and you can get all the information there. Now, I do have to tell you that whoever you buy from, that's your deal. It's your deal. You have to be responsible for the good decisions and the bad decisions you make. I'm simply trying to give you some perspective from somebody that has a little bit of experience that might help you save some money and prevent you from being, ripped off, as they say. Go to freervreport.com and check it out. Here's somebody let me just go ahead and read got several emails I want to tell you about. I'll make them quick. This is Alan. Good evening. Thank you for this updated report. It was very helpful. I'm unfortunately in that limbo of whether to sell or keep my RV. Somewhat regret my purchases, although we've had some good times. Hindsight is always 2020. You know what? Hindsight, isn't it? Always 2020. Let's go to the screen, and that way you can see the email. It says, you're spot on. I wish I would have found you before I purchased my RV. The wife and I had great expectations, only to have sorrows and regrets, me more than her. We bought from Camping World and a Thor. Double whammy. I never spent so much money on a POS in my life. What does that mean? It is a maintenance nightmare. The only good thing about it is that it sits on the Ford F53 chassis, which is a good chassis, has a V10 power plant. I talk an awful lot about Camping World and the big chain dealers, and I'm not a fan of them, but not every RV that Camping World sells is a bunch of junk. It's not. And not every Thor that is coming out of the plants is junk. It is not. Are too many of them junk? I think so, but not all of them. But it appears that this guy had... he got, as he calls it, the double whammy. Continues, says it was cheaply built, no quality control. It's a 2017. I need to replace the captain's chairs. The decals all are faded and cracked. It spent the first 3 months after we purchased it at the dealer having things it should have had done. Does this sound familiar to you? It just goes on and on. I had a legal pad sheet full by the time we got back from Flagstaff, where we purchased it, to Fort Myers, Florida. About wore him out, but it didn't do any good. Marcus Lemonis is one of the biggest liars next to Nick Saban. So I guess he's not an Alabama fan. Maybe just not a Nick Saban fan. Anyway. This shows that I think in retrospect, like you said, hindsight is 2020. I don't want you to have regrets. I want you to be a happy camper. Happy campers are campers that know what they're getting into. If you've never bought an RV before, don't just run in and buy one. You've got to know the game, so to speak. Don't take your chances. I see people that, it's not going to happen to me. I mean, not all of them are bad. I'm sure I'm going to be okay. Don't do that. My advice is to use resources like me, like other people on the internet. Download the free RV report, and you just might prevent yourself from losing money and making lots of mistakes. Here's another one. This is from Dean. Says he's in the process of trying to find that unicorn as we speak, a Class C. It's not easy. Unfortunately, I'm finding that there are some very dishonest people out there. No kidding. Maybe they're just desperate, not sure if one ties to the other. He says that he's noticed that there's a lot of used RVs that turns out that they've been rented out. As I'm looking for a Class C, sometimes the mileage is high, but when I ask the owners where they've been, their trips just don't equal the mileage. It seems like they've had many short trips. In addition, many of the same people can't answer basic questions about maintenance, repairs, etc. All these disconnects raise red flags. To your point, ask a lot of questions. Once again, thanks for all you do. Let me tell you something. If the seller cannot answer some basic questions, or if you have any kind of a fuzzy, speaking of fuzzy, you're going to see something fuzzed out in a minute that some of you have seen before and some of you are not going to like. But if you have any questions that seem kind of fuzzy and the seller is evading giving you an answer, walk away. There's lots of RVs out there on the market. Walk away. Wouldn't you rather have an honest seller that says, look, I've had some roof leaks. I have. But I think that they're fixed now, but here's the history. Wouldn't you rather have somebody tell you the truth? I think you would. I know I would, even if it's not what I want to hear. I just want to hear somebody not lie to me. Just tell me the truth. When you think that you've covered things up, it's like a child, that got cookies all over their mouth, and they're obviously they've been in the cookie jar, and you ask them, I didn't eat it. Do they think we're stupid? Do sellers of RVs and other products think that we're just so gullible? Maybe many of us are. But I'm one that wants the truth, even if it's something that I don't necessarily want to hear. You will get the truth as I see it with the free RV report. Again, go to freervreport.com. Now, speaking of fuzzy, all right, I got an email, and if you've not watched this video, I'm putting a link to it below. It was about a naked RV salesman. Yes, like naked. I guess he was using his naked selfie pictures to try to get you to be enticed to come and sign on that bottom line. Maybe it was a mistake. I don't know. So I did a video on this several weeks ago. A link to it is down below. If you've not watched it, watch the video. I'm going to show this picture again. So if you are easily offended, if you're fragile and if you'll freak out the next 10 seconds when I say the word now, I want you to just look the other way. All right. But if you want to see what I posted, go ahead. Okay, the word is now. Check this out. This is the salesperson. A salesperson sent this picture to a prospective buyer. Yes. Oh my God. Oh, I don't want to see it. Okay, you can look now. Okay, you can look. The naked guy is gone. So what happened? Well, the people that sent me that picture that said, look, this is what this, I did not mention the name of the dealership. I did not mention the person's name, but the people that sent me that picture, well, they called me up not long ago and they said, I got a question for you. Did you call up and get that guy fired? I said, what? What, me? He says, well, shortly after your video ran, the guy got fired. He's off the face of the earth. No way. You got him fired, didn't you? So I will not admit to getting him fired. I will not deny it either. But any RV dealer, any salesperson, any human being who's a complete stranger that sends a naked picture to me or to you, I think ought to be looked at like, not sure I want to give somebody like that my business. Just my opinion. Then I got an email from people that were responding to that story. It says, sir, just wanted to drop you a quick note to say we've watched you for a short time. Thought we really liked what you do. Recently, you did 2 videos that we found to be extremely offensive, one more than the other. There were the McDonald's nasty video with Cardi B and the other guy, and then the other one about the dealer who sent an image of himself to a customer apparently by accident. I don't know, accident or not, wasn't right. Why is it that you need to show that image over and over again? You mean this image? Hey, don't look, cover your eyes. That image right there, why would I want to show it over again? I don't know. I just want to show it. It says, it was nasty and offensive. Why did you not blur out his behind? I did blur out his behind. Look, you can't see his, no, I blurred out his face. It felt like you were rubbing that image in our faces. Maybe not. So not nice and grossly offensive. We'd like to believe that you had more wisdom and discernment to think about sharing that TMI image, but sadly you did not. We hope to not see things like that again, because if we do, we may not be watching your videos anymore. As it is, we now hesitate each time they turn it on. We are still offended. Regards, decent Christian citizens of this great country. I'm not making fun of you. I promise I'm not. But if you're offended by a picture of somebody, a little tiny butt, and I fuzzed out the guy's picture, he doesn't work for the RV dealership anymore that he was working for. He doesn't. Now, I will tell you that if you're that easily offended, you probably shouldn't watch my videos. I found that to get old and to get wisdom, you got to grow some thick skin, and it's hard sometimes because sometimes things hurt. Sometimes we need to be shocked in order to have things get through to us. I'm not trying to shock you. I'm not trying to buy views or whatever you may think I'm trying to do. I love communicating with people like you. I do. I don't think that I'm an indecent Christian citizen of this country. I'm not perfect, but I bet you the people that wrote this email, they aren't either. I'm suggesting that we all be a little bit more tolerant, just a little bit. I'll do my best to not rub anybody's nose in things, but I'm not going to run from this. This is a real story. I will warn you, though. People in the RV business, there's a trend that happens in the RV business among salespeople. Many of these flakes, as I call them, They will go and work at one RV dealer for a short period of time, and they learn how to do the tricks of the trade, and then they'll work for another one and another one and another one. The RV dealers I suggest that you work with, the salespeople I suggest that you work with, are people that have been selling an RV for the same dealer for a long, long time. They've got something called, what is that word? Oh yeah, track record. They got a track record. Not a record of working there for 6 months, there for 1 year, there for 3 months. Have you ever noticed that those kind of people that are always flipping around going for this, it's, well, that place was so bad, that didn't work, and they were so mean, and they were unethical, and did you have anything to do with the leaving? Just something to think about. The purpose of Wingman Wisdom is to not get you to agree with everything I say. It's to tell you the truth as I see it. It's to provide some perspective that you might, when it comes to buying or selling an RV, or maybe, I don't know, doing something else in your life, you might want to slow down just a bit and look at things from another perspective. To the people, who was it? It was Susan, who wrote this email, who was deeply offended, extremely offended by me showing the guy's butt. I'm sorry that it offended you. I don't want to do that, but I'm not going to not show it. And if you choose to leave Wingman Wisdom, it's okay. You can always come back if you'd like and give it a try. I am an honest man. A flawed man? Yes. But I'm also an honest man. And I want to tell you that I appreciate you, each and every one of you, for watching my videos, for downloading the free RV report, by checking out the RV dealers that I trust. Again, you can and you will buy from whoever you want to buy from, but whoever you buy from, whoever you sell through, own it. That's your responsibility, your decisions, good or bad. I'm not trying to be ugly. Some of you people out there think that all I want to do is be ugly. It is easy to look at all the happy, fun things that can come from RVing. There's a jillion channels out there, and it is great. I love RVing, but not as many channels give you the other side. The other side is very real, and it's painful. Why does it take, I don't know, what's the saying? Is that, lessons learned are so painful? It's because we don't even know that we need to learn. I'm trying to partake a little bit of wisdom. I don't have all the answers. I make mistakes all the time. Maybe it was a mistake for me to put the guy's butt on the video. I don't think so. I think I'd do it again. Maybe not. I may think about it a couple of times before I actually say, okay, I'm going to do it. All right, that's it for today. I'm sorry I dragged on and on and on, but I appreciate you for watching. Thanks for spending time around my virtual campfire. If you have a question or a comment, drop it down below. I read all those comments, my contact information, my email address, my voicemail. I check it all the time. If I don't answer my phone, my voicemail is on, and you can call me 24/7. So click the word more in the description below. I'm going to jump out of here, and I will see you tomorrow. I'm Alan Warren, the RV Wingman. Be safe, have fun, play nice, and don't leave your good manners at home.